Shopkeeper, and I am here to show you something really special. I am a part-time reseller and a full-time deity to my children, my grandchildren, and my one little great grandbaby. So I have a full life, and one of the things that I enjoy next to my family is bringing vintage goodness to you guys. So I found these lamps at an estate sale and just thought they were too beautiful to let them wind up in the thrift store or in the landfill. So I brought them home, not really knowing what exactly I was going to do with them. So I finally decided, why don't I show them in a video? And if someone is interested in restoring them, then I beg you to reach out to me. My information is below this video, so if you reach out to me and just make me an offer, make me a reasonable offer, and we can move on from there. And the only thing I ask in return is that once you get them restored, you send me a picture because I just think they're lovely. So let me readjust my camera and I'm going to show you these beauties. Forgive my mess if you happen to be exposed to my mess, but all right. So here we go. Is that not gorgeous? It's a beautiful, beautiful antique, not antique, vintage, beautiful vintage lamp that needs some love and attention. Now, my thinking is that it had a chimney on the top, or some sort of, I'm not sure, but a chimney on the top would be really pretty. But somebody that restores old vintage items can certainly make a better decision about that than me. But let me show you the beautiful design on it. It appears to be hand painted. I don't know that for sure, but it certainly looks as though it's hand painted. Beautiful, beautiful. The glass is in excellent condition. The base is a heavy ceramic base. Now you can see that the metal, I don't know what this metal is. It had a brass tone at one point, but it definitely needs lots of love and attention. So the metal parts, yes, leave a lot to be desired, but somebody who understands how to restore such things would be able to easily do it, I'm sure. Maybe not easily, but there's the bottom. You can see that the electrics are very, very old and frayed. This one doesn't even have the plug left on it, but it's an old cloth-covered cord that, you know, it's no wonder there were fires way back then that destroyed things, but the bases are in really nice condition. So there's the first one, and here's the second one. An identical lamp. Again, I believe it's hand painted. You know what I could do? I could just compare them and see. Yes, they're hand painted for sure because it's the same design and the same flower, but definitely different paintbrush strokes. So here's the second one, and it does have its plug on the end, but please don't plug it in. You are endangering your life if you plug this in. So of course I haven't plugged it in, but it's going to need new electrics for it to be safe and compliant with our safety regulations now. But you can see this one too has the pretty rough surface on the brass, supposed to be brass parts. These are not, the top parts are not in bad shape. I think those would polish up nicely or would be a lot easier to restore than the columns there. But as you can see, it was at one time a click on and click off. But again, you've got the porcelain base. Now let me give you some measurements. I know I'm not the greatest for measurements, and my head's not available right now, so I can't do it that way. It's about 10 inches tall, and the base is 3.5 by 3.5. So not a huge lamp, but if you have a early century, I don't think they're mid-century. I think they're before that. So if you have a bedroom or a bathroom or a place that you've decorated to be retro or vintage, these would probably fit right in. And again, the painting on them, on the glass, is really, really nice. The glass, I can't tell you much about the glass. There is on this one some speckles on the glass, but I believe that will rub out because I'm able to scrape a couple of them off with my fingernail. But I haven't done anything to them except I cleaned off the top layer of dirt and grime and dust from the last who knows how many years. And I hope somebody will take an interest in them and restore them to their former beauty. I would just hate for these to wind up stuck in an attic somewhere, which is probably where they were, or Lord help us, wind up in the landfills. So if you are interested, please contact me. Again, my information is at the bottom. You can also just leave a comment on this video. I would appreciate it if you'd leave a comment on the video. And if you have not subbed to me, jeepers, what are you waiting for? I'm going to have a big announcement coming up soon about a new show, or first I'm going to do a dollar sale. I'm going to have a sale where I do all $1 starts, and I'm going to clear out some things that have not sold and that are just taking up valuable space. So I'm so hopeful that someone will take an interest in these little lamps and might take a stab at restoring them. So once again, if you like the lamps and you think that you have the talent or the desire, I keep thinking I can do it, but I certainly don't want to ruin them. But if you think you have the talent to do it, then please reach out to me and make me an offer for these beautiful little lamps, and we'll go from there. So in the meantime, folks, be kind to one another. You know, this world needs more kindness and more love. And when you come across someone who you think doesn't deserve your kindness because they're rude or they're short with you or they just seem off a little bit, remember, we don't know what people are going through. And if we knew, we would probably be a lot more patient and a lot more kind. So always assume that people who are hurting need kindness. So with that, I'm going to sign off. Thank you from the virtual shopkeeper, Dee Dee. Bye now.